Yo, I just seen a story about them girls in Colombia who almost got kidnapped, them 3 girls, and I want justice.
The way they treat Spanish tourists and white tourists is not the same way how they treat black people. It's not. Like, they don't bother them as much. They don't target them as much. They don't be in their face as much. Bro, we were sitting on a party bus, and they were trying to offer us to smoke weed. I haven't seen not one person smoke a weed in this fucking country. Not one person. I haven't seen a vape. I haven't seen a cigarette. I haven't seen nobody smoking since I got here. And you trying to sell us weed? It's giving you want to lace us. Like, all of this shit is just weird, bro.
We boycotting Colombia for right now. Until I want that man hung in front of a live fucking audience. Like, for real. Y'all fuck up their tourist money. Since y'all want to kidnap our people when we go over there, fuck up their tourist money. Don't nobody need to go to Colombia until they fucking find that man, and I want justice. The fuck? That shit is crazy. I was gonna go over there and get my teeth done this year.
If you are new to this channel, I go by the name Epic It Was. Subscribe, like, and share if you've not. Man, Colombia. There's a lot going on over there. Leave your comment. Let me know what you think about this video, because this video means a lot. We need to spread the words. We need to spread our emotions and everything to this video, because it can be you, it can be me. You understand? So let's watch this video and anything that I have to say.
The fact that I'm laying right here, right now in my bed is so surreal to me. You know why? Because I survived a kidnap attempt with my friends in Cartagena, Colombia. Excuse my lashes, y'all. I keep crying. Like, this is something that is so traumatizing to me. And I just decided to share my story because I know so many people who travel and you never would think that it would be you. This is going to be a simplified version. I already told the full story on my Instagram, but I just wanted to share it on TikTok as well. So this should just be a shorter version. So me and my friends met up with a mutual friend that just so happened to be in Colombia. We decided to do a party bus tour. Once the party bus was over, they did leave with their private driver because they had a meal to go eat with their private chef. And we were just like, okay, well, we're going to go grab some food because the food at our resort was nasty. So we ended up going to Casa Palenque. Now, this is not like a random area. Tourists go here all the time. When I tell y'all, it's kind of like, I want to say like a Bourbon Street. I don't know if y'all ever been to New Orleans, but it's basically like a strip. Like, it's a lot of people out there. There's vendors. Like, it was a public place. So we ate. I had me a little hookah. My phone did get stolen, so I'm going to include as much pictures as I can, but I really don't have anything to show y'all. So once it was time to go, there's taxis, like, all over the place, like, you know, to take you home. If you go to Cartagena, Colombia, do not trust the yellow taxis whatsoever. The first taxi we went to was trying to charge us $50, and we was like, no, we don't want the $50. After that, we went with the second taxi, and it's crazy because he charged us $50 too, but we was just like, at that point, it was like, okay, honestly, if we keep trying, they're all going to charge us $50. We just wanted to get home. Our hotel was about 30 minutes from where we were at in the city. So we was just like, okay, forget it. We're going to go ahead and take it. So we told him where we were going, and he said, okay. He never put in his GPS. We just took that as this is his city. I know my way around my city without a GPS, so that's why we didn't think anything of it.
Those women almost getting kidnapped in Cartagena, Colombia is a perfect example of why you don't accept last minute invites to trips. Why you don't travel with people you don't know and you don't trust. If you're not as tight as Kaylee Levitt's lips, you don't need to be going nowhere with nobody. Because the way that those women handled that situation, the way that they grouped up and made a plan within 15 minutes under extreme stress, those the only type of motherfuckers I need to travel with. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this creator and a group of her friends went to Cartagena, Colombia. Once arrived at the airport, they had to find transportation to their resort. They were told Uber was illegal, so they had to pick a taxi. Went down the line, realized that $50 was the going rate, so they just picked one. Once everybody was in the taxi, the passengers put the address of where they were going in their GPS, but the driver did not. She thought that that was odd, but she also said this is his city, so I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt. 5 minutes away from where they were supposed to be going, he veers off course, and this is when all hell broke loose. He grabs the passenger's phone, and then he grabs the 2 girls in the back's phone. This is when this creator decides to start throwing hands, and this is when everyone else starts throwing hands. Now here's a picture of her friend's nails. You see that she got them down to the white meat. That's how hard she was fighting for her life, reasonably so. So the taxi driver eventually gets out of the car and he drags one of the girls out. This is when the creator says, like, no, either we're all going to stay in this car or we're all going to get out of this car. Making these decisions, again, within a maybe 10 to 15 minute time, they decide to all stay in the car. The taxi driver gets back in the car, and at this time, a motorcyclist is circling. They finally figure out it's a security guard. But before the security guard even arrives, he's literally fighting these women. He's beating their asses, breaking their nails, snatching off their wigs, dragging them out of the car. Now, at this point, the security guard does have them, and I'm assuming the guy got away because they're able to track one of the friend's phones in his car. On the transport to the police station, the friend said, you're sitting back here with us. You're not sitting up there. Either you're going to sit with us or we're going to walk. The police officer said, fine, I'll sit back here with y'all. And they were using Google Translate in order to communicate with one another. At this point, if I can't have a full conversation with you in a little bit, I don't need to be in your territory. They get to the police station. The officer's like, let me show you some people so that you can identify. Out of 3 people, he only shows them 1. And then he's like, well, let's go and identify the other one. She was like, fuck no. They get back to the hotel, they book their flights, and they head back home, as they should. Them women left tight, and they came back even tighter, I guarantee you. That's a very unique situation to be in. And do you know how many people travel on trips and don't even know the person that they sleeping next to will do the same for them? Stop that.
The 3 girls who survived the attempted kidnapping in Colombia, I promise you, they literally only survived because they actually liked each other as friends. Go argue with your mom, not me. Let's just go through a couple of examples. Number 1, the girl sitting in the back had the GPS on the whole time, and when she saw, okay, the driver missed a couple of turns, this is getting a little bit suspicious, but she's also getting sleepy. She told the girl in the front over text, hey, can you put the GPS on your phone because he's missed a couple of turns and I'm getting really sleepy and I'm scared that I might fall asleep. Now, mind you, the girl literally said she wasn't feeling uncomfortable at first. She was scrolling on Instagram. But when her friend texted her that, she didn't argue with her. She didn't tell her friend she was overreacting. She stopped scrolling, inconvenienced herself, and put the GPS on her phone, literally because she actually liked her friend enough to do that so that her friend can have a peace of mind, which ultimately ended up saving their lives at the end of this. I've always said, if you don't love me like a sister, we don't need to be traveling internationally together, period. I say this because when the kidnapper lunged at the first girl in the back, right, your fight or flight kicks in. Imagine if that's your little sister in that car when a kidnapper grabs her. Are you running away and saving yourself, or are you staying to fight because you love your sister enough? The answer is you're staying to fight. The other 2 girls could have easily ran away, but no, they stayed, and they liked their friend enough to risk their lives to fight the kidnapper, so all 3 of them got away, not just 2 of them. Now, mind you, during the fight, the kidnapper ends up kicking the girl in the front with his steel toe boot right in the chest, okay? And at this point, the car is stopped. The girl could have been like, you know what? I'm just going to cut my losses and run at this point because the kidnapper is holding on to the girl in the back. But no, they don't do that. Every single time the kidnapper went for one of the girls, they all 3 stayed to fight. They didn't say, oh, you know what? He doesn't have me. I'm going to go run. No, they said, we're all in this together and we're all getting out of this together. This is why I say sisterhood is the standard when you're literally traveling outside of the country, because you're not going to risk your life and fight for someone you just consider a regular friend. But you will risk your life and stay to fight if it's someone that you consider a family member or a sister. And like even in their story time, they said that the kidnapper was trying to grab one of them by the legs and pull them out the car. But there was one friend pulling back and another friend like kicking so that, you know, he gets off of them. And it's like, you know, they really fought for each other to get out of there. Like that's real sisterhood. Like their nails were popped off. Like, you know, they really fought this man off and they were not gonna let him have any of them. Like, be so for real. Some of your friends already show you their true colors when, let's say, you guys go out to a club, go out to a bar, and let's say one of the nights you had a little too much to drink, and they won't even take care of you then. And these are the same girls y'all go on international trips with and expect them in situations like this to pick fight instead of flight. Be for real. Those girls are true examples of when we go somewhere together, we coming back together, not -1, all together. And that's what happens when you actually like your friend. Unpopular opinion, I hate to say it, but the girl who went missing in DR, her friends do need to be held accountable, because not only did y'all know this girl was throwing up and intoxicated, but you let her walk away with a random man she never met. You never made sure that she was okay the next morning, knowing that y'all took her wallet and her phone with you. On top of that, y'all went on an excursion the next day, not making sure if your friend made it home safe or not. That's crazy to me, and you need to be held accountable for that. I don't care how much my friend wants to stay. She will leave there kicking and screaming, because if I'm alert enough to know that I need to take her wallet and her phone, something that's valuable, then I am alert enough to know that I need to take the most valuable thing of all that can't be replaced, her. The fact of the matter is, you need to care and love about your friends before you go on an international vacation with them.
I've been to a lot of countries, but as a black woman who loves to travel, I do not recommend coming to Colombia. And I'm here right now. This is my 3rd day here. I do not recommend coming out here for multiple reasons. And I've only been here for 3 days. And this is the beginning of my 3rd day. I feel like as a black woman here, you're extremely targeted. Targeted in terms of being scammed, in terms of being sex trafficked, in terms of being robbed, in terms of being kidnapped. Like, I wouldn't even come out here as a solo traveler. Like, I'm not coming back here for real. I had 3 friends that only been here for 24 hours and almost got kidnapped. They're on the next flight back home. And that's not my story to tell, so I'm gonna let her tell it to you when she gets herself together and, you know, she's fine. The yellow taxi cabs, they're not to be trusted. You can't take Ubers and Lyft out here because it's illegal. It's like, if you don't have a driver or somebody that knows the area, don't come out here. Like, I have a driver. By the grace of God, like, I found somebody before I came out here, and I trust him with my life because he's been making sure I've been good since I got here. I have not walked into a store, into an excursion without him coming inside with me or without him taking there. And every time it's time for me to be picked up, he's 15 minutes early. He do not play about us. This country is legitimately 80% men, probably 20% women. You see, when y'all be going to these little like DR, Jamaica, you guys can wear your little bathing suits with their cover. I didn't even feel comfortable enough to walk around with my bathing suit and a cover up out. I feel like I was literally a walking target. Like, I feel like people thought I was selling myself. And then on top of that, this country for sure do not try to adjust to Americans. They don't even try to learn English. Like, a lot of them really don't give a fuck to try to learn English at all. They're just gonna hit you with a Google Translate and put that phone in your face. My security downstairs and where I'm staying at, they don't know not a fucking lick of English. All they know is passport number for us to get in. And that's another thing. They require your fucking passport number for everything. They require your passport number to get into your hotel. They require your passport number to book some of the restaurants. They require your passport number to book your excursions. They ask for your first name, your last name, and your passport number for literally everything. And then I know they have like the people that be trying to sell things to you, like the little people that be in the streets that try to sell things to you. They're so, like, I understand, like, when I seen videos and people saying like, oh, they're annoying, like they don't know how to leave you alone. No, it's more than just annoyance. Like, they will shove these things in your face and you can say no. And I'm from fucking New York. Like, I know how to say no to anybody. They're not gonna walk away from you, bro. They'll put it in your face like, here. Nothing out here is free. If they sing to you, that's not free. If they dance for you, that's not free. If you want to take a picture, that's not free. Don't touch nothing. Don't accept no free samples, because once you touch it, they're gonna tell you to pay for it. My first day here, 2 girls from North Carolina told me they got scammed out of $1,100. They tried to charge their card $1,100 for 2 beach chairs, 2 margaritas, and like a lobster dinner. $1,100 US. 20 of them surrounded them on the beach, and they was like, oh no, we're gonna call policia, and they did not give a fuck. They was just like, okay, call the police in Spanish. They was like, okay, whatever. They ended up settling for giving them $400 US in cash. This is not a place where you can pull your money out because they're gonna target you. If you buy from one vendor, they're gonna all swarm you until you try to buy from all of them. Don't make no eye contact with them, no nothing. The catcalling it does not stop. It does not stop. Like, this is the first place that I really feel like I want to wear all my long dresses. I don't want to wear nothing revealing, no nothing, because it's literally 80% men out here, 20% women. The sex trafficking ring out here is so freaking high. Like I was supposed to go to the club tonight. I don't even think I want to go no more. The scenery is beautiful, don't get me wrong. The food is beautiful. I have met so many beautiful people, but this is somewhere I will not recommend any black woman to go to unless you're going in a group that includes men. Like, unless you have men in a group. And if you're going in a group of girls, like my friends that almost got kidnapped yesterday, it was 3 of them, and they bigger than me. Like, they're big, hefty, like they could pack a punch. It's 3 of them. I wouldn't even recommend like a girls trip here, like, at all. Like, there's so many other countries that you guys can go to that's so welcoming to like black women and Americans. This is not the country for that. This is a great guys trip. This is not the country for that. There's not even enough, like, even as a guy, like, there's not even women out here for y'all to even come out here. Like, no. The way they treat Spanish tourists and white tourists is not the same way how they treat black people. It's not. Like, they don't bother them as much. They don't target them as much. They don't be in their face as much. Bro, we were sitting on a party bus, and they was trying to offer us to smoke weed. I haven't seen not one person smoke a weed in this fucking country. Not one person. I haven't seen a vape. I haven't seen a cigarette. I haven't seen nobody smoking since I got here. and you trying to sell us weed, it's giving you want to lace us. Like, all of this shit is just weird, bro. Like I said, I traveled to a lot of different countries, and y'all be seeing my TikToks. Colombia is not somewhere I'm gonna come back again. So far I'm having a great time in terms of that, but like my friend's situation just scared the fuck out of me, low-key. I'm just happy, like I said, I have a trusted driver who's been taking me around. Like, I haven't been booking no taxis, no Ubers, no nothing, and he stays with us. And every excursion that we really booked, most of it was like through Airbnb or through him, and I've done spoken to these people, so I know we'll be fine until it's time for us to go back home. But no, never again. Never.
Notice how all three of those girls that went on that Colombia trip mentioned God. They picked the real and the right friends to go on that trip for that to happen, so honestly. And I'm glad all three of them made it out so they could be able to tell their story and give everybody awareness, because I'm afraid if that was to be any other set of friends, one of them was not going to make it out. And it would have been a traumatic ass story coming up on TikTok that we would have been hearing. For real, for real. That's why I just feel like I'm not on a point where I'm ready to go on a trip with anybody. I can't do no girls group trip. We got to test out the lounges, go out on certain dates in our neighborhood, maybe on a road trip, not even a road trip, because I fear things like that. Like, for real, I feel like nowadays you don't run into genuine friends who are gonna make sure y'all make it out alive. Like, it's every man for himself, especially living in New York. I was probably the only friend that was making sure I'm putting my life on the line so everybody makes it home safe. I've been through multiple situations where, yeah, it was times like that, and but you really gotta have friends that's on the same mindset as you, believe in God, and just really just got the same intentions, because those girls went out there, it's like God set in stone and let them know that that was coming their way, honestly. And they was prepared for it. They wasn't prepared for it, but they honestly made it out alive. Like,
What do you think about the video? What do you think? Leave your comment in the comment section. Let's get our thoughts together in the comment section. Let us understand ourselves together. Let us bring that the unity of the blacks and everything together in the comment section so that we can be able to move freely to any places that we can. Leave your comments, it means a lot, and see you in the next video that I'm about to upload right now. See you.